many times God said, tomorrow by this time, and He'll turn it around. You can be in a condition today. Now, it might be a gradual situation for the turnaround of God, or He could just literally snap His finger, blink His eye, and you could see your weeping and your mourning turn into your joy and into a brand new day for you. Just like in Psalm 126, when the children of Israel came out of captivity, there was one that dreamed it. They're like, seriously? This is amazing, because it was so long they'd been under bondage and they'd been in captivity, and then God brings them out and He does a quick work in their life. The one thing in the midst of all that mess I had was hope. And I really encourage you right now, don't give up on hope. Don't lose it. Hope deferred, even hope that is, time delayed, makes the heart sick. And when you search and seek God, God's not going to play hide and go seek from you where He's going to cruelly punish your life. And it was so clear. He said, what if you didn't do something wrong, you did something right? And when I heard that and felt that, it shifted to me. It just shifted, and I said, I trust you, God. I just trust you.
Have you ever felt like you've gone through something and no one cared? Come on, have you ever felt like you've gone through some pressure? And this is kind of the hardest part here. They refused to take notice or rejected you as what you were going through was ungrounded. And I told you, God said to me, it's not what you've done wrong. Have you ever considered maybe it's what you've done right? And I say to you, with what you've gone through, it's not what you've done wrong, but maybe it's what you've done right. Your love for God. Paul's saying what most believers feel under that kind of pressure. He's saying, don't treat me like this. I need you, Mike. I need you up here, because I was trying to illustrate it. He says, we're pressed out of measure. The original is exceeding emphatic. It means we were weighed down beyond what is credible, even beyond what any natural strength could support. He's saying I was weighed down. When he's saying I'm pressed, weighed down or burdened is from a base word that means profound or deep mystery. He's saying I'm weighed down beyond what is credible, that there's not incredibility in my life. There's so much pressure on me that what I'm saying doesn't look credible, because I'm saying God's a healer and she's dying. I'm saying that He's a provider and I'm losing everything. I'm saying that He is a restorer and everything's falling apart. There's so much. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. I need 39 men up here. I need 39 men. 39 men. I need me 39 men. Come on, I need you up here. Give me 39 big men. Let me show you. If you can move this. Pastor Michael, come on up. I need some big men. I need all of you. I need 39. Move this pulpit. I got 39. Y'all looking bad too. That's what I need. Okay, 39. Okay, your Bishop Randy, your Pastor Paula, just for example, or put your name on there. Put your name. Whoever, because you might have gone through 72. Okay, so he says, I'm pressed down. I'm so burdened. So the first comes. All right. Or now, come on. First one comes, and first one is January 13th. You start an IRS investigation they're going to do 9 years. You're going to be cleared, but they're going to come in the communities, going to turn on you with stuff. Second one comes. Come on, Pastor Mike or Wayne, one of you come on up here. Second one's going to come, and when that happens, your behavior is going to start to change, and the third one's going to come. Wayne, come on up here. And when that third one, someone very close to you is going to be falsely accused and is going to go to prison, and you're going to take financial responsibility. Come on up here. And fourth one comes, and then you're going to have a stroke, Bishop. Come on, y'all better get on, Mike. So I know y'all are playing with this thing. I mean, I want you jumping on top of him like you were pressure, because you're pressure. Okay, so now, next one, there's going to be staff split and betrayal. Come on, I need somebody up here. Jose, get up, somebody. Then I need 49 articles. Shoot, I could put 49 people up just on that one. But just go ahead, David, 49 articles. And then we're going to find out that our son has an addiction, and it's going to break my heart, because I know you got to get on him. Y'all get on him, pile up on him. I want him. He can't stand under this kind of stuff. And then we're going to find out that your son's been abused by a church member, and that he's going through it, and then you're going to have and find out that it was your staff that was betraying and feeding the media. Go ahead, get on top of them, because then you're going to find out that your daughter has cancer, okay? And then you're going to go into a deep depression. Keep climbing on top. You're going to go into a deep depression, and you're going to lose. Y'all better get up on top. I'm serious. Y'all better build some building blocks there. Y'all looking too cute at this service. You're going to go through a deep depression. You're going to lose. That's right. You're going to lose. There you go. There you go. 17. That's right. Then you're going to go through a divorce. Then your daughter's going to die. Then you're going to be falsely accused. Then you're going to have a health crisis. Then you're going to feel like you're in a black room looking for a black cat and can't find your way out. You're going to have midlife. Come on, y'all better be jumping on top of this. And then you're going to say, here's what's going to happen. And here's the body. Watch. And here's the problem. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I can't believe. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What are you doing down there? You disappoint me. Aren't you a woman of God? Aren't you a man of God? You're disappointing me. I can't believe you are down there like that. You should be better than that. You should get your praise on. Why aren't you in here? Why can't you be here for my family? Why can't you be here for my friends? Why can't you be here? You didn't even show up at my birthday party and eat my lasagna. Well, hell no, we didn't, because
you're going to look back at some of the situations. There are things that I'd never want to walk through again. There are things that you just go, wow. But you can't change the events of life. But you can ask yourself the critical question of, what can I do about it? And I can change the way I see it. I can change the way I feel about it. I can reconstruct my life based on the development of the character from that crisis I went through. Because had it not been for certain things, I would not have had the opportunity. I don't believe those things made me, but they gave me opportunity to develop the character of Christ. They gave me opportunity to really yield to God, allow His presence and His purpose to be developed in my life in a way that I would have never known.
My name is Rachael Foster. I'm the executive assistant to Paula White. I manage everything from her personal life to her business life. Working for her, we are very mobile because we are all over the world, 24/7 it feels like sometimes. We have to be quick on our feet and ready to do whatever it takes to get the job done. I've been with Pastor Paula since I was in my mid-teens. I'm 30 years old, and her also being my spiritual mentor, my pastor, you have to really be able to put on your different hats and keep professional, and keep the spiritual mentorship relationship just that, and make sure that you are, you're always focused when it comes time to do work, and when it comes time for her to speak into my life, I just remain extremely focused in that voice in my life.
The other day I was with Rachael and I was talking to her. I call them my kids. They're my spiritual sons and daughters. I mean, Rachael, I've known her almost all of her life since she was a teenager, and you talk about coming through a lot and a long way. I'm incredibly proud of her. But I was telling her how important it is to live by value, to have a core. I mean, everyone around me for any amount of time knows that principles are non-negotiable to me. It's just, they're set. This is what they are. Preferences, negotiable. Do you roll down the window? Do you leave it up? Do you like that color or not? But principles are set. Rach, we've got to go through all this stuff with the work. And I know we've got this huge event, and I've got different people, some adding, some pulling out, etc., which frustrates the heck out of me personally.
We're getting ready to get into some serious business that we had to take care of, and the issue of core values came up. And that's an issue that I absolutely love discussing with her, because she is very authentic to who she is, not only as a person, but who she is in her belief system with God. And she doesn't waver from that, from anybody, ever. And I respect that. I appreciate that, because I think that's something that we don't find a whole lot of in today's world.
The hypocrisy part doesn't sit real well with me. And by hypocrisy, I'm not being demeaning or anything. I'm just saying, I said, if there's one thing that I want to make sure of, that I raise you guys, that I raise up a generation and train believers and my sons and daughters of God to be authentic in their walk and to have what I call that spiritual integrity.
She will stand for what she believes in at any cost. And it doesn't matter whether you agree on the issue at hand or you disagree. The fact that she will stand up for something, and it's something that she believes in, I find that admirable.
And it's interesting because people label evangelical Christians as like this one broad thing, and you can't, because there's, even though there's a mainstream, there's such diversification. You can't just say, okay, they belong to this party or they have this. There's some core values that are important to us, but with what we were talking about, the frustration is that stand for what you stand for, period, end of story. What's that old saying? What is it?
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And it really is the truth, as far as, people really gave me some slack or saying, you should just do this and then publicly be this. I can't do that. You have to know in life, here's who I am. What is your personal mission statement? What is it that you believe? What is your core value? And at the end of the day, if something's not unethical, illegal, immoral, and I have to make a tough decision, it might not be the popular decision. Like I had to, I was presented a situation, and the situation was, do I partake in it? Well, if you do, you might not be popular with these people, or this might, and I'm like, no. This is my friend. This is what's right. It's not illegal. It's not immoral. It's not unethical. It's what's right. Your values really do, what you stand for, the core of who you are, guides and navigates your life. It really does. And that doesn't mean I don't ever get off track, that everything's perfect, because we all do in life. Sometimes we make decisions or take directions that don't fully align with who we are. There's an alignment with authenticity.
You don't have to agree with somebody on everything, but when somebody stands for what they believe in and they are not moved and they're not wavered, end of story.
I just want to say thank you so much for standing with me. As you know, it takes finances to continue to air the broadcast and reach people every single day, and without your generous giving, we couldn't do this. I'm going to ask you to write the P.O. Box, or there's a number that you can call and say, Paula, I believe in this new program. I believe in what you're saying, what you're doing, and more than anything, I just believe in taking the word, the good news of Jesus Christ to the masses of people. Can you please write a check and be generous and liberal in your giving? Thank you so much for standing with me. I need your help and partnership.